It's 2 a.m., and your baby has been crying for almost an hour. You've tried everything: feeding, changing, rocking, walking in circles. Nothing is working. Now you're exhausted, frustrated, and wondering, why can't I calm him down? Most Western parents know this feeling all too well, that helpless moment at 2 a.m., when you do anything to get 5 minutes of silence. But Japanese parents almost never talk about this moment. It's not because their babies are different. It's because they do something that's so simple and so scientifically backed that most Western parents have never even heard of. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is. And you can try it tonight. I know what you're thinking. My baby is different. I've tried everything. Nothing works for us. And I understand your helplessness. But in 2022, researchers at the RIKEN Center for Brain Science in Japan published a study in the journal Current Biology. They wanted to know what actually calms a crying baby, not what we think works, but what science actually shows. The results were so consistent and clear that pediatricians around the world took notice. The important thing here is this isn't just a cultural habit or folk idea, it's neuroscience. And it works. It starts with a Japanese word called Dakko. Dakko means to hold someone with your whole body, not a quick pickup, not a distracted cuddle while your mind is elsewhere. A full, present, intentional embrace. Here's where most Western parents get it wrong. We pick up our crying baby, but our mind is already somewhere else. Thinking about tomorrow, about the sleep schedule, about how long this is going to take. And here's the truth. Babies feel that disconnection. Their nervous systems are far more sensitive to our emotional state than we realize. Japanese mothers practice Dakko differently. When they pick up a crying baby, they pause first. They take a breath, they hold the baby heart to heart, and then they walk. Not frantic bouncing, not desperate rocking, but slow and steady walking at a calm, natural pace. Now, here's where the science gets really interesting. That 2022 RIKEN study found something specific. Babies carried by a walking caregiver for 5 continuous minutes showed significant reductions in crying and heart rate. But here's the part most people miss after those 5 minutes of walking. Sitting quietly for another 5 to 8 minutes allowed the baby to reach deeper sleep before being placed down. Walk for 5 minutes, sit for 5 to 8 minutes, then place them down. In that order. Skipping the sitting period is why most babies wake the moment they leave your arms. So ask yourself this: when you pick up your baby, are you truly there with them? Or just physically present? That difference changes everything. Think back to that 2 a.m. moment. Your baby is crying, you're exhausted, and without even realizing it, you start moving faster, rocking harder, bouncing more urgently. Because it feels like you have to do something more, something bigger, something louder. But here's what Japanese parents understand that most of us don't. That urgency, your baby feels it too. There's a concept in Japanese culture called amae, the intentional pause, the wisdom of stillness between actions. Western parenting is deeply uncomfortable with stillness. We feel we must always be doing more. But Japanese parents do something counterintuitive. They slow down on purpose. After walking calmly, they find the quietest corner of the home. They dim the lights. They stop talking. Just breathe. Research on co-regulation published on PubMed Central confirms why this works. A caregiver's calm demeanor directly regulates an infant's nervous system, their heart rate, breathing, and stress response synchronize with yours. When you slow down, your baby's body literally follows. Sometimes our urgency makes the crying worse. Our babies aren't just responding to their own discomfort, they're responding to ours. Slow down and watch what changes. Here's a misconception that causes a lot of unnecessary guilt for Western parents. Most Western parents have been told never let your baby sleep near you. It creates bad habits. It breeds dependency. But this belief is actually very new, and many parts of the world don't even agree with this idea. Japanese families have practiced something called Soine, written for centuries. Sleeping beside your child so they never feel alone in the dark. Around 70% of Japanese families still practice this today. This traditional sleeping arrangement even has a name, kawa no ji, which means the shape of the letter kawa, where the baby sleeps in the middle, with the mother on one side and the father on the other. The goal is anshinkan, a deep, settled feeling of safety. Modern neuroscience supports this completely. A newborn's nervous system cannot fully regulate itself yet. It borrows regulation from the caregiver nearby, syncing to a calm heartbeat, steady breathing, familiar warmth. Research shows that skin-to-skin contact, gentle touch, and physical closeness directly help regulate a baby's temperature, heart rate, and stress levels. Japanese babies sleep or calm down easily, it's not because of some magic. Rather, their environment often has a regular, calming, presence-based support that helps the baby's nervous system gradually settle. Ultimately, it's simple. A baby who is helped to feel safe tonight gradually learns how to feel safe himself one day. So here's the one thing I want you to try tonight. Just one thing. When your baby cries, before you do anything else, take one slow breath for yourself first. Not for them, for you. Because your calm is the most powerful tool you have. Then pick them up heart to heart and walk slowly. Find the quietest, dimmest spot. Stop talking. Just breathe together. Walk for 5 minutes. Then sit quietly for 5 to 8 minutes. Let them reach deeper sleep. Only then, gently place them down. 5 minutes of walking, 5 to 8 minutes of sitting, then lying down. This is exactly the sequence documented in a 2022 study by the RIKEN Center for Brain Science. Try this every night for 2 weeks. Your baby won't just settle faster, they'll start recognizing your presence as a signal that everything is okay. That recognition, built night by night, becomes the foundation of a child who feels safe in the world. You are not failing at 2 a.m. You are learning. Dakko, be fully present when you hold them. Ma, slow down when everything says, speed up. Soine, your calm doesn't just comfort your baby. It teaches their nervous system how to be calm. These aren't Japanese secrets. They're human truths that got lost along the way. You already have everything your baby needs. Sometimes you just have to slow down enough to give it. If this helped you, share it with one parent who needs it tonight. And if you want more on raising calm, secure children, subscribe to Zen Cradle. There's a lot more coming.